Welcome to Life is Feudal MMO. My name is Mike, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do basic mining in the game. So when you're first starting out, you got to make sure you have the required skill. So you're going to want mining at least level 30 to search for iron ore. And then as you level it up, you'll be able to do silver, gold, you know, you'll be able to make support and columns once you hit 90. In level 100 just gives you a luck increase, which will allow you to find better ore faster, like regional ore and whatnot. So starting out, you could search for copper if that's all you can find, but we're going to search for some iron. So you're going to want the required weapon, which would be the primitive pickaxe. So all the quality matters on these is how much durability it has. So to make one, you're going to start out by looking for the materials on the ground. So you're going to want some flintstone, you're going to want some plant fiber, and sticks as well. So now, once we get into the crafting menu here, we're going to go down on the list, find primitive pickaxe, and we're going to go ahead and craft one. So the one I just made is quality 29. So it goes off the materials. So we got quality 10 plant fiber, quality 10 flintstone, and branches were actually pretty decent, 25, 24. So if you're wondering how everything is based off, if you go underneath your skills, I believe it's under artisan when you create it, go to the recipes here, hover over it, and it'll tell you the breakdown. So the weapon is basically based off the quality of your flintstone by 45%. 20% of that is your branch, and plant fiber is 15%, and then your skill is obviously 20%. Because my skill's level 88, I'll obviously have a higher crafting recipe than most people will when they start out. Which is why I made a quality 29. But that also has to do with the fact that my branches are pretty high. We're going to get rid of these materials, we don't need them. It's just going to weigh us down. You can quick sort these by sorting the item type and then the quality. So my best pickaxe here is the 83 quality. We'll use the ones that's already been used. Which I don't think we have a basic one. Oh, we have it equipped. Never mind. Bear with me. So you can equip these two different ways. One, you can go on here and you can just drag it on and off, like so. Another way is you can drag it onto your quick bars, number 3 and 4, whichever spot you want it on your back. So we'll put it on 3. As you can see, it pops up. So there's a difference in the 3 types of picks. You have your primitive, you have your iron pickaxe, and then you have your steel pickaxe. The hardened steel pickaxe, it's really expensive to make, but it mines way quicker, and I will show you that once we find some ore. So once you right click on the ground, you're going to go to look for iron deposits if you have the required skill. The search radius is all dependent on your mining level. So for instance, silver, we could only search up to 62 just because it's a more rare resource. They're not going to allow you to search, for the full level of what your skill is at. But iron and copper, you can go all the way up to your mining level. So if I go ahead and search, it's going to say we have discovered presence of ore nearby. So you just want to keep dropping that down until it disappears. So we'll go 18. Okay, I've discovered ore. Okay, let's go 10. Okay, I have not discovered any ore. So if you start running closer to the rock, now I already know there's iron up here, but if I do the search again, it's going to say I've discovered presence of ore. You basically just want to keep dropping this down. So I've not discovered any ore. So I did not mean to find that. So now if I go search, iron deposit, it's going to say I have not found any. Look for iron. Okay, I have discovered presence of ore, which is pretty much telling me that there's iron in this rock right here. So you can go to dig tunnel, forward. So when you do this, it's going to actually say you can't because it's basically you're too close to the tiles, what it's actually saying. So if you back up off the block, click on the block you want to mine, go to dig tunnel. So as we're mining, see how slow that's going? And we already found iron. Quality 13, not too bad. Go ahead and drop that on the ground. Unless you want the quality. But most likely behind this rock there's better quality ore. You just gotta search for it. But there was iron in here, but if I go to inspect on this, it's gonna actually say there's only rock. And it's a quality 9 rock. The iron ore is disguised in the ground, so remember that. So we're gonna put the next pickaxe up on here, the iron. We're gonna mine. It's a little bit faster. Okay, but we can get faster. Let's use the hardened steel pickaxe now. Now when we mine, look at the speed on that. So much faster. So we have 3 different types of stone here. If you're just dropping the stone, hold down and then click. So alt click will stack them all. Now that we stacked them all, we're just going to drop it on the ground. You can do that with every item. If we're looking for iron, we obviously don't want to stack it. We want quality, so. If you're lucky and you're walking around and somebody's already been here, you're actually going to see a trail of iron ore. This is what it looks like when it's actually full iron. You could toggle this height, by the way, on by F3, in case you're wondering. Oh, wow, we broke through it. Once your skill gets higher, you have a higher luck chance. So now that we can see the iron, if we go to inspect, it'll actually say what the quality of the iron is. So it's 16 on that block. It's 14 on this block. Now, unfortunately, it won't let us drop this. We have to go off the path a little bit and just drop it down here. But now that we unlocked it, you can right click and you can actually just strictly mine iron if you really want. So all we'll get is 100% iron from this now. Or mostly iron. Still gonna get a guess, you know, other. But as you can see, we're also getting quality 26 iron in here. It didn't say we were getting that quality. It's gonna always say the lowest quality. But where we're not keeping this, we're gonna stack them all. So as you can see, we got 16 and 26. Now it just made it all 22 because we stacked. So if we keep on mining deeper into this mine, there is a high chance that the ore value will increase, especially where we just got 2 types of ore. That's telling me right there, at some point, we're gonna get a quality 26 node of iron in here. So, we're gonna go ahead and dig a tunnel. We're not gonna mine, we're gonna dig a tunnel and we're gonna go downward. This can be very time consuming, but we will find better ore. Now don't get me wrong, 21 quality is pretty decent, especially if your mining level goes up. You're actually going to make that 21 iron ore, you know, be worth much more valued. I just want to dig through this really quick. So if you search this actually and spectate, it'll tell you how much is left in there too. So we got 24% left. So the amount that you can hold is all dependent on what your willpower is. What I recommend doing is increasing your willpower. You can do it the same way as your skills are. You can only have 150 though. Should be breaking through it this time. Or very close to it. Oh yeah, we'll be breaking through it next time. Alright. Last hit. There we go. So now we're making a path that's going down. So now if we search this one right here, quality is 2. That is garbage. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Let's dig a tunnel downwards. See, we're getting 28. Inspect. 85% left. Now we're not gonna go through here and just mine this entire thing. But you guys get the concept. Just keep on digging down. You can look back at the other tunnel. If you guys do get stuck in a hole, if you have a home set, you can hit number 8. That's Pray for Homecoming. That will actually drop everything on you except for, you know, dirt. I believe rock stays with you. I believe even iron might stay with you. Obviously I have a horse, so I'm not going to do that. But if you came out here with just your pickaxe on your back and you want to teleport home really quick, you could theoretically cheat the system and just teleport home. If you want to hide your mine, like once you open, let's say you open this entire mine up, you can actually right click on the ground here. You can basically reinforce it. So, support and columns. I have no rights to perform this action on these lands. That's new. Normally you can reinforce it and it doesn't matter. Okay, you have to do the wall. columns out of the ground, which you'll unlock after 90. And then you can reinforce this, and it's going to tell you you're going to need boards. And that will allow this to stay open. But what you can do is you can reinforce everything in the center, and then you can come out here, right click on the ground, collapse. If it doesn't let you do it, go to a different angle. It all depends on which way it wanted to cave in. And then once you cave it all in, it'll look as if you're never here. Once you get deep enough, this will not even show on the top of the ground. And if you open up your map, you can write down your coordinates. That way you know exactly where you were if you forget. There. It's like no one was here. And it hides the ground. But if it says quality 1, most of the time somebody's already dug there. So you could pretty much tell where people were. It's like no one's dug right here. So the hard part is finding, you know, silver and gold because it's more scarce. The odds of finding silver and gold are slim. Apparently I have discovered signs of presence of ore nearby. So there is silver nearby. But that's an adventure for another time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave some comments in the chat below. If you guys want to see other videos or other helpful hints, let me know. You guys enjoy your day, and remember, life is feudal.